Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream here on the Brit YouTube channel. I know it's a little bit last minute, I wasn't even planning on doing a live stream, but as you can see I'm back here at my student accommodation ready to start a new term on Monday, so I figured why not just get on with it, do a live stream, and today I'm building the LEGO Star Wars ARC-170 Starfighter. This is a set that released in January of this year, and I'm only just getting around to buying and building it, and I'm so excited to get this all built up. Had it for a couple of months, and I'm looking forward to getting it, because I brought it back home, or back from my home to here for me to build live today. Particularly excited for those Clone Trooper minifigures, so I'm probably going to do 2 bags of this set today, and then 2 bags on another live stream, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm also looking for a final push for our donation goal to reach for May the 4th, 2025. It would mean the world to me if we could get there. That would mean that I could get the LEGO Star Wars UCS Jango Fett Starship set. Very excited about getting that. And as you can see, we're very close. So if you would like to donate and support the channel, there's a link in the description. It will mean a lot if you consider doing that. Let's get the like count up. And anything you want to chat about, including the premiere of Andor Season 2, which was so cool, we can talk about that. I don't know if people have seen that yet, but anything you guys want to talk about, just drop it in the comments, and we'll go for as long as it takes for me to build these 2 bags. I'll hopefully have my build cam working. Lovely, lovely. So I think for this first, you can see I've got the instructions here, and I think this first bag we've got 1 minifigure. I can't tell which clone trooper this is, but a clone pilot of some kind, maybe someone will tell me, and an astromech droid. So let's build the clone pilot first of all. You just liked Welcome Gamer29. I saw Loop-de-Loop Adventures is also with us. Welcome on in. Steep Kilowatt, nice to see you. Lego Timmy, Lego Tours NI. Really good to see you guys. I'm expecting it to be quite a quiet stream today because I didn't publicize this at all. I just figured I'd hop on here and see if anyone wants to watch, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. So if it's a quiet one, that's totally fine. Just going to be a chill stream, and it means that I can read more of your comments anyway. Have I seen all 3 episodes of Andor? Yes, I have, and really, really excited about it. It was great. I've got some thoughts on it, which I will share. I just want to get sort of an idea of how many people have actually seen it before I start sharing spoilers. But my non-spoiler thoughts is that it's great, it sets up so much, it is a big series in terms of it's got a lot of stories running parallel to each other that are all linking in, which is great, and the special effects and the set designs are just fantastic. So I am a massive fan of the series so far, better than Season 1 already, I think. But that's my unspoiled thoughts, but I'll give my thoughts including spoilers if people have actually seen it. TBB, I high-key recommend you to do the Solid Brick Studios mod. I did it to mine. It completely changes the set. Best mods ever from him, in my opinion. Interesting, interesting. Well, I'll build the set as it is, but absolutely, I may check out the ARC-170 mods that he did and see if I want to do them. Does it require any extra pieces? That's the question. Hey, I haven't seen it yet, but I don't care about spoilers. Okay, fair enough. Byington as well. Welcome, Byington Bricks. Hey, hope you're all having a good day so far. Really good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Right, here we have our first clone trooper. Now, you know what? I'm looking into my haircut. It's kind of an old, well, 2 weeks now. We have Clone Pilot Oddball. This is Oddball. I actually went to see Revenge of the Sith in the cinema yesterday afternoon with my dad, and that was so cool. So this ship and Oddball is actually in Episode 3. Did I say Episode 2? I might have said Episode 2 by mistake. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, Clone Pilot Oddball. Here we go. I'll show on the camera there. Very cool looking. Like, this is, I'm going to say, it's a perfect Clone Trooper minifigure. Like, I see nothing wrong with this. Sure, you can always complain about wanting dual-modded legs and arm printing, but as far as Clone Troopers go, no ugly helmet holes. It's a really solid-looking Clone Trooper. So, thumbs up from me. Well done, Lego. Really cool minifigure there. Oddball. Okay, next one. We've got an astromech droid called R4. This is testing my eyesight. P44. Maybe I can't read. But the cannons he did are actually beautiful. Okay, what, the mods? I see. Venus Bricks was so lucky with Hayden Christensen. I know, in the US, apparently you guys get, like, a message from Hayden before you see Episode 3. We didn't. In the UK, they just press play. Probably streaming from Disney Plus at the back of the cinema. So, yeah, there was literally nothing to suggest it was an anniversary thing, which was kind of a shame, but it was still really cool to see it on the big screen. However, one thing that I did notice is the CGI does look kind of outdated. the episode 3, especially the opening sequence, just seems quite dated now, and that's because it's 20 years old, but seeing it on the big screen, I think, made it look more dated than it would look if you're watching it on a small TV. So that was kind of interesting, although I loved the music. Like, the music and the surround sound was the best thing about watching it in the cinema. Oh, he's a bit of an odd figure, lol. I agree the figures in the set are so cool. Yeah, they are. You don't know every clone pilot by name and helmet design? Not a real fan for real. Sorry. This reminds me of that meme, which is, you like Star Wars? Name every clone trooper. Is that a Reddit meme? Something like that. Right, here is our astromech droid. You might have to correct me. I think it said R4P44 on the box, but I might not be able to see it. Cool looking dark green color scheme for this droid here. I like it. Thumbs up. So, unfortunately no back printing on that. R2-D2 gets back printing, but that's because it's R2-D2. I reckon in the near future, maybe, hopefully within the next 5 years, LEGO starts rolling out back printing to more obscure astromech droids. They could always just copy and paste the R2 back printing and color swap it. Like, I don't think anyone would care. So, back printing is kind of on my wish list for LEGO astromech droids more widely. But so far, very cool minifigure selection. It's great to have 10 people watching because I didn't publicize this live stream at all before I just went live. So thank you to everyone that's here right now. Please make sure you hit the like button. Consider donating to support my May the 4th goal. And let me know what you thought of episode 3, if you went to see it in the cinema. Let me know what you think of Andor, of this set. Pretty much anything. Pop it in the comments and I'll do my best to read it. I've got a big mug. Big cup of tea. I've missed this mug. Been using my parents' mugs while being at home. Although, the cup of tea does taste slightly different because the water is different here versus home, which is weird. I didn't notice that before. Ah, nice. I agree the figures in the set are so cool. Oh, I just read that one already. You were just listing all of them. Don't try it. Also, what do you all think of the Django Starship? I rate it 9 out of 10. Well priced and great build. Absolutely agree. I want to get it in hand, but before I give it a 10 out of 10. But, you know, it could end up being my new favourite LEGO Star Wars set. At the moment, my favourite LEGO Star Wars set is still the Ultimate Collector Series Razor Crest, which is just amazing. So, yeah. But I'm very excited. Let's see if we can get there. Easy Fox, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here, Easy Fox. Yo, Judah, have you seen the news about Plastic Scott, the YouTuber? If not, then look at my Discord DMs. Bro, your Discord DMs, I look at them when I want to be amused, okay? Because sometimes you send me stuff that's true. Sometimes you send... most of the stuff you send me, right, the political stuff, right? And we're on opposite sides of the political spectrum, and that's okay. Like, I love you, bro. It's fine. But most of the stuff you send me is kind of true. It has, like, a pinch of truth, and then, like, a whole lot of, like... twist to it, which is just like, oh, I can't be bothered to like explain all of this and make it actually make sense. So sometimes I look at your Discord DMs when I need something to chuckle about, but I haven't seen it, I'm afraid. Sorry, but it's good to have you here at today's live stream. Even the Boba Fett minifigure, even though the Boba Fett figure is abysmal. Interesting you say that. I've heard that the hair is kind of to represent him with wet hair, which would make sense, but then he should really have the poncho, so I don't know. I don't think it's abysmal. I don't think it's that bad. I know people were like memeing on it. Yeah, I don't really care. So maybe that would stop me putting it a 10 out of 10, but it could well make a 9.5 for me. But we'll see. Bear7020 Productions, hello there. General Kenobi. Kinetic Bricks, hi and bye. Well, if you can hit the like button on your way out, that'd be great, but welcome and goodbye. Donge959, I can't speak, 957, hello. Happy Saturday to you too. What time is it where you are? I know it's the late afternoon here in the UK, and I figured, yeah, let's go live. Nice day. I've been dropped off and unpacked all my stuff and getting ready for a new term, and I figured, yep, I'll just go live. Why not? So, good to have you here. Thank you so much to everyone that's watching. I'll switch the build cam so you can see the build coming along. At the moment, it looks nothing like an ARC-170, but we are only 6 steps through, so that's understandable. I think someone asked whether it was better or worse tea. I dare say it's worse, but I'm sure my taste buds will adjust to the water. I've been home for 3 weeks before coming back today, which is the longest that I've actually been home for since moving out to drama school / university. So it's going to be a bit of a adjustment to make, for sure, when I go out, you know, to drama school on Monday and early starts and not being at home, cooking for myself, all those things I'll have to get used to again. But I did enjoy my Easter break. I had a pretty nice Easter, well, a lovely Easter actually. My grandparents did a really lovely family get-together, which was great. Loads of good food, good company. Enjoyed spending time with family in general and catching up with loads of friends. And worked a little bit as well as at the local theatre, which is good. So I've had a pretty good Easter break overall. Let me know how your Easter breaks have been. And I believe most people are at school, like back at school at the moment. Especially in the UK. I think people would have gone back at the start of this week. I was quite lucky to have a third week off for Easter, which was nice. Although I heard that Americans don't actually get an Easter break. Is that true? I don't know. I also finally picked up the Paz Bunker for $29 on sale. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think the Young Bomber is that bad. When the actor speaks about it, there must... Oh, yeah, I saw the actor speaking about it, so... Yeah, that made me think, oh, maybe it is bad. I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, I saw the actor speaking about it, and I was slightly amused, to say the least. Miles, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I actually bought that set on January 2nd, so one day... This one, that's cool. One day after it released. Yeah, I got it a little bit later than that, because I wanted to buy it on sale, which I did. I think I bought it on sale, yeah. So, it's a good set. I genuinely do think it's worth the money. This is probably not one that I'm going to say is overpriced. There's been a few sets recently that I've built that I just genuinely think are overpriced, but this one doesn't seem to be one of them. Some people saying it is. I will give you my verdict on whether it's worth £60, which is the retail. That you can find it cheaper. It's on sale on some places now, I'm sure. We had our spring breaks in March in the United States, yeah. Yeah. I have a knockoff Lego TIE Fighter because I'm too broke to get a real one. Well, at least you got something. At least you got something. What's up? Hello, Fraser. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, you know what I had to do this morning? This morning. The Ice Bucket Challenge. You know, the Ice Bucket Challenge is back. It's back after like a decade. I remember a decade ago, like my mum doing it in the back garden, and I got to, as like a child, throw a bucket of water over her head. And now it's back. And my brother nominated me. It was for USC Mind, which is a charity for mental health, which I think is great. Like, I'm always good to share, let me think. I'm always good to share, like, mental health awareness. So I did that. I did that on my personal account, though. So if someone actually wants me to do it as the Brit, you will have to nominate me and do it as part of the LEGO community. But thankfully, the Ice Bucket Challenge hasn't made it over to the LEGO community just yet. So I'm hoping that I'm in the clear. Hopefully. But I've done it as me, as Judah. And we'll post on my personal account. And let's just say my sister took great pleasure in filling up this huge bucket of cold water from the hose, and then like these chunky ice cubes, shoving them all in. It was rather painful actually, but hey, it was fun. I think I was in year 8 when they first did the Ice Bucket Challenge. Okay. My school is finishing end of June. Well, you're lucky because I don't finish till the end of July at drama school. That's because we'll be doing a musical project until the end of July. In part of the US, we just had ours. What, your Easter break? We'll be finishing up our spring semesters in the next couple of weeks. My school is finishing. So yeah, that's crazy. Like, I don't finish. I think my last official day of term, although I may finish the week before that, is the 25th of July, which is, like, really late. But Americans, I know, go back to school in August, so the idea of breaking up in July must be, like, crazy to you guys. But it's late, but not, like, super, super late. I'm in Falkland Islands. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But, yeah, the way it works, we do get a week off in May as well. Hopefully. Hopefully. We never really know. Your brother's going to college. Okay, nice. Do I think that Chewy is overpriced? I don't know about overpriced for Chewy. I'm looking over there because I've got a display with Chewy in it, as well as C-3PO and R2-D2. Yeah, I wouldn't say massively overpriced. It's very easy to find that set on sale, so, you know, buy it on sale if you think it's overpriced. Good night, because it's 12 at night for me. Really? Wow, where are you watching from, Kinetic Bricks? I saw Miles in the Falkland Islands, but I don't know where you are. What time zone would that be? You like Australia? Something like that. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hey, Blogsprigs, welcome on in, sir. Really good to have you here. I was going to message you like 10 minutes ago and be like, hey, do you want to go live? But then I like realized that you have a life. So I thought, if I call you then I might wake you up. I don't know, you might be having a really nice lie-in, and I don't want to call you and wake you up. So we must do another live stream, maybe even tomorrow if I do a double live weekend, but if not, definitely next week. But we must do another live together, because I missed you, man. I want to catch up, and hope Cynthia's doing well, hope baby is good, and, well, bump to be expected. So, yeah, hope you're well. It's noon for you, okay. You're in Casu Nafron Villiers. I don't know what that is, but it's somewhere in the Falkland Islands, I'm assuming, Miles. Right. You finished 16th of June because GC... Oh, yeah, lucky you. You've got your big summer, which is nice. Make the most of that big summer. I'm not going to say get a job, because some people do that, and then I think that's kind of, you know, ruining the summer, but it depends what you want to do with it. For me, I did loads of YouTube that summer. It was such a fun YouTube-y summer. And I actually went to America to do, to Florida, Disney World. I had my 16th birthday there. It was such a fun, really fun time. So make the most of your summer, because that only comes around twice, that long summer. Hi people, says Green Goose. Hello! Welcome, Green Goose. Good to see you here. How are you? What did you think of Andor? Did it live up to your expectations? You know what? It surpassed mine. I'm very impressed. Very impressed with it. But I'll give you my full thoughts on it in a moment, but a couple of tiny criticisms, but you know what, not even criticisms, just like observations. My only observation is episode 2 was slow, and if it had come out at one at a time, I would have been like, that was such a boring week. But seeing the 3 together makes the series for me just so good. Was up early dealing with an injured opossum. An injured opossum, or an injured possum. I don't know what an opossum is. But, oh no. Oh no. Poor possum. Yes, so today I finished building a custom battle pack and are working on the instructions on Bricklink Studio 2.0. Well, that's cool. It's very cool. How was your art? Oh no, that was to Gamer. Didn't you wake him up before? No, I did wake him up before. I woke him and Cynthia up now, which is why I'm scared to phone them. Drunk Mon Mothma. Yeah, I never thought we would... Well, we're not going to do super spoilers just yet. I want to find out how many people have actually seen it. But yes, there have been some strange moments in Andor. But overall, very happy with the series. Really enjoying it. Mine was this Tuesday, Wednesday. What are you talking about? Your art exam. Did it go well? Hopefully it went well. You're doing GCSEs, right, Green Goose? Hope it went well. Drunk Mon, yeah. Never thought we would see Mon at a rave, but here we are. I was just like, this is strange, but I'm here for it. Like that party. This isn't really spoilers, but there was a party. It's in the trailer, and I just thought that's so fun. That must have been so much fun to film, and like I wanted to be there, like in the middle, doing that with the weird hand dance was that they were doing. Like I wanted to be in the middle. She was probably letting her hair down, wasn't she? But that did look like a lot of fun. Lots of cool stuff unfolding with those episodes. Let me know how many of you guys have seen Andor, if you care about spoilers, because more than happy to like dive into spoilers and share my full thoughts on the series. But just let me know, because if all of you guys haven't seen it, then there's no point me doing it, because it's a quiet stream today. What I'm really not happy about is the reported recast of Bail Organa. Oh, there's a recast of Bail Organa? But the guy who did it was like in Rogue One, wasn't he? And then, yeah, he was in Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith. Am I right? So why would they recast him? Is he too old to do it? Perhaps? But yeah, that would be weird if they recast him, because he's like the guy. Judah, so you wanted to be at a rave? Absolutely, absolutely. I would have been like, I'd be all for it. That the very repetitive song. I haven't seen it yet. Been in the middle of exams. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hope the exams are going well though, Byington. Best of luck. I saw a post saying Gilroy couldn't get him. Oh, well, I mean, if he refused to do it, then you have to find someone else if you want to include the character. It depends how integral he is to the story. If they're just going to throw in a cameo with a different actor, that might be kind of weird. But if he's like actually got an important part in the story, then perhaps it is worth recasting. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't actually know. Oh, he's got Parkinson's. Has he, the actor? How old is he? That's really sad. What is the actor's name who played... I mean, obviously, he would be quite old now, wouldn't he? Because Revenge of the Sith, he was fairly old, and that was 2005 that film came out. So, yeah. Oh, that's sad. In that case, yeah, they might have to recast him. I don't think you can complain too much about that. I'm enjoying it for sure, especially Episode 3. Episode 3 was good. I think my favourite so far was Episode 1. Episode 1 was, like, action-packed and set everything up and brought back some cool characters. So, must be 70-odd now, yeah. Yeah, well, it's 69, is he, Miles? Wow. Well, in that case, yeah, you might have to recast the guy, especially if you want him in more Star Wars content in future, so... Yeah, I wouldn't be too mad about it, as long as he looks like Bail Organa, as long as they don't just throw in some random guy. No, that's not correct. What have I done? Hang on. Bear with me. I'm just going to switch to the build cam so you can see. Okay. How does that go? Let me just work this out. I just want to make sure I've got this right. So this is the technique throwing me off. Okay, that's there. And then we've got that there. And then this sits on top. What? How does this go? Oh, there. Like that. Done. Okay, it wasn't that hard. I was just being overly dramatic. I did think it looked a bit weird. Okay, and then that goes there. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Okay, we can come back. Where are we? You're watching Revenge of the Sith in cinemas tomorrow. I saw it yesterday. It was really cool. Although, as I was just saying, I don't know if you were here, the CGI does seem a little bit dated. A little bit dated, watching it on the big screen. Which is, you know, inevitable. But, like, especially the opening scene on the big screen did kind of feel like it was a video game. Like, let's just watch a PS3 cutscene or whatever. PS3? Or PS2, I don't know. Not quite as bad as Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones has aged fairly poorly in terms of the CGI. Especially the bits with the clone troopers on Geonosis. My favourite Star Wars movies are Revenge of the Sith and Return of the Jedi. Great choices. I'd probably agree that those are my favourites of the two trilogies. I'd give Season 1, I assume Andor, a solid 8. Starts a bit slow, but gets really good. I'd agree. It does start slow, and that was my only feeling with Episode 2 of Andor Season 2. My granddad fell asleep. I'm pretty sure my dad also fell asleep, so I needed to... Are you falling asleep? Are you still awake? So, yes, it builds it up. Yes, it makes the stakes seem higher. Yes, I agree. It's great for a series. Like, I said to my dad, there are some Star Wars projects, some Star Wars series that I've been like, oh, that should have been a movie. For example, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, just should have been a film. Could have been cut down massively. Sorry to say it, nothing against Moses Ingram, but should have cut Reva, should have made it a film about Obi-Wan and Anakin, and kept it to, you know, around, however, 120 minutes or whatever, 2 hours, maybe a bit more than that, and then there, rather than a series. Whereas Andor works perfectly as television, you've just got to stay engaged, you just got to stay hooked. I also thought The Acolyte made good television. I apologise to anyone that... I rewatching Revenge of the Sith yesterday, I was kind of disappointed when Palpatine says, "Do you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" And I was like, oh, well, we did see the Darth Plagueis the Wise peeping out from a cave, and we'll never see him again. But, yeah, Andor definitely works as a series. And Green Goose points out, Kenobi would have made a great film with no Reva and a bigger budget. Yeah, nothing against the actor. You know, there was a lot of like racial hate against her, which was totally unacceptable from certain corners of the Star Wars fan base. But just generally, she just felt like she was added in to make the series bigger and more interesting, and it kind of did the opposite. It detracted from the overall series, so it was poor writing. But I still enjoy Obi-Wan. Watching Revenge of the Sith yesterday actually made me want to rewatch Kenobi, because it's you know, picks up from the story. What does she think trying to kill Vader? Oh, yeah. Have you seen the Ryan George pitch meeting of Kenobi? So after how many years, she just goes in for a stab? Did it work? No. Yeah, it was a bit silly. Especially the people... Hello. He was too angry to die. What was it? Something... Revenge does wonders for the will to live. I don't think that's how it worked. I did laugh. I did chuckle in the cinema when it was like, Padme's just died because she lost the will to live. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing. Like, no matter how bad the breakup is, the end of a relation, I don't think people just start dropping dead from heartbreak. Maybe if you've been married to someone, there is a thing, but like, married to someone until like old age, there is a thing, but like, Padme was just like, she's fine medically, she just doesn't want to live anymore. Okay. I don't think that's how it works. But I rewatched the Ryan George pitch meeting of that yesterday, and it really made me chuckle. Where does that go? Oh. Aha. Hang on, I've put something in the wrong place. Let me just fix that. Hello, third sister. Wasn't it second sister? Who's the second? No, second sister's from Fallen Order. I also thought watching Revenge of the Sith, I had a lot of thoughts watching Revenge of the Sith, and it's still my favourite Star Wars movie, but I just thought I'd love to see an extended Revenge of the Sith cut, including the Clone Wars Season 7 finale, including Cal Kestis, Order 66, including Grogu, Order 66, and Kelleran, and Kanan, you know, all of the Jedi in Order 66. I'd love a big cut of that. And I'm sure someone's done it already. Like, there's no way there's not a Star Wars fan that's thought of that. I'm pretty sure I saw a headline about it a while ago. But, yeah, would just be cool to see that in cinemas. Especially a Clone Wars Season 7 and Revenge of the Sith combo. I'm trying to attach this Technic pin. It's Technic. No! It seems in your anger you killed her. She was alive. I felt it. The other thing I chuckled at was just Palpatine, like, casually checking out the Death Star. I've never found that scene weird until watching it. And it's just, you know, like, he's just chilling in his office. And he's literally got the Death Star plans, like, there in front of him. And he's just like... What's he doing? Is he just admiring it? Like, he was just like a classic Disney villain. Oh, let me turn around. Oh, there's someone here. Let me quickly switch that off. It's like, yeah. Would you also include Reva as a child at the Jedi Temple with Anakin? Yeah, as well. I did think that. I did think that. But that was weird as well. She just survived a stab. Yeah, there were a lot of people surviving stabbings in Obi-Wan. In Star Wars YouTube, don't take it down, don't take the stream down. I'm behaving. I know I can be uncensored sometimes, but I'm being sensible today. He's doing what we all do when we've built a new set. What's that? Just staring at it. Oh, yeah. Just admiring it like, I like this. Yeah. Speaking of really cool, I love the new Save one. I'd get a Boba Fett recolor in a heartbeat. What do you mean you love the new Save one? Oh, you mean the Django's starship. I thought, because you said Boba Fett, I was like, there's a new Boba Fett Save one. Yes, Jango Fett's Fire Spray class gunship, I believe you mean. Don't know what the Slave one is. Nothing. I don't know what you mean. But yeah. The Jango Fett starship is a really cool set. Which is why, I have a donation goal here. £260 is the retail price. If we want to get there for May the 1st, we've got to close that gap. So if you do consider donating with the link in the description, would genuinely mean the world to me. Super excited about it. I would have it delivered to my house and then probably do a live stream with it over the summer or over time when I'm at home. But I will absolutely live build that one, and so desperate to get that, especially with the cool promo with the troopers, and really excited about it. So if you want to donate and support me, please do consider using the link in the description to support my pretty much fan-funded channel at this point. So do consider that. He was looking for any weak points. Just like, isn't there a weak point here? No. When you search Save 1 in Lego, it comes up. Oh, does it really? Oh, didn't know that. Don't make a fuss of it, otherwise Disney will be like, no, can't be having that, Lego. So I see Lego are rebelling quietly. Lego is forming the rebellion. Where is it? Hang on. Bear with me. Let me just switch the build cam so you guys can see. Almost at the end of bag 1 now. 2 very cool minifigures in this. I'll show them. Oddball and... what is it? R4P44, I think. From what I can read here, but I may be totally wrong. Okay. Let's do that. Palpatine got interrupted looking at the Death Star, so he missed the weak point. I see. If only Anakin hadn't stumbled in. Did you see Lego censoring M&R on one of their live streams? No, I didn't, actually. I didn't, but I heard about it. Like I saw some YouTube comments on it, and I was like, huh? It was censoring the guy? What was he trolling, or was he just, like, contributing? Or were people spamming the name? Like, I don't actually know the context of it before, so I can't really, like, judge. Do you know what I think you mean? Starship. Yeah, that's what I meant. Starship. The Fire Spray class gunship. I'm pretty sure it's the Fire Spray class gunship, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called? Jango Fett's Fire Spray class gunship. Oh, did it really? Unicorns appeared in the chat instead of M&R. Wow, that's wild. They were ready. They were so ready to be like, no, we're not going to do this. Okay. Let's do that. So, at the moment, it doesn't look anything like an ARC-170, but I'm assuming this is going to allow the wings to function as they should. So, if I've actually got the Technic correct, which the odds of that happening are 640 million to 1! Well, is that what he says? I don't know. But fairly slim, knowing me. But if I have got it to work, we should be fine. This isn't a 9+ set, so if a 9-year-old can do it, I probably can't. But we'll try anyway. Just wait until I try and build the UCS 8080, guys. That's going to be some fun. Some fun. My sister would say crashing out. My sister would say I'd crash out. After Qui-Gon, every person got chest protection. Yeah, for real. Poor Qui-Gon. Bro was done so dirty. Right, I should not have this many spare blue pieces, so I don't know what's up. Like, this is not... No, I've definitely missed something. Hey, Paul Khan! Thank you so much for the £10 donation. That puts us just 10 away from our goal. Thank you so much, Paul Khan. Big shout out to you. £10 donation with a link in the description. That's going to go straight towards May the 4th, 2025, UCS Jango Fett's Starship. So, big shout out to you. Thank you, Paul Khan. Very grateful for that. And puts us so close to our goal. So, thank you so much. Really grateful. Thank you. Right, now I've got to work out where these pieces were meant to go, because these parts are definitely not spares. So, I said the odds of me doing Technic correctly were fairly slim, and here I am going back. Oh. Yeah, no, they are. That was incorrect. Right, back we go then. Back we go. Time to take it off. I see. Oh, right, so I've got to take this off. Right, I've got it. I've got it. How does this work? Oh, no. I've got to take it apart. Well, it means that you get me for a bit longer, guys. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I was already typing that, as you said, about the 8080. Oh, yeah. What will I think about that set? We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. My dad mentioned it, and I was like, oh, yeah, that box in the garage is still... I am actually going to build it. But just haven't gotten around to it yet, but really excited about that. Okay. I've realised where I went wrong, which is I forgot to put these pieces in here. Right then. I was already typing that. Oh, no, you already said that. But did you see Lego said... Oh, no, I've read that. Everyone's gone quiet. Share your thoughts on... have we talked about Star Wars Celebrate? We haven't, have we? So, for those of you guys who don't know, Star Wars had their Star Wars Celebration in Japan recently. A couple of weeks ago? Maybe a little bit shorter than that. And they announced some cool Star Wars stuff. Tales of the Underworld was just randomly dropped, I think, just before Celebration as a limited series, which we briefly discussed on my last live stream. But we also got the news that The Mandalorian and Grogu is on schedule to release in May next year. So excited. New Star Wars film in cinemas. Definitely going to see that. And we also got the news that there's going to be a Star Wars film in 2027 featuring Ryan Gosling. Yeah, awesome. Ryan Gosling is coming to Star Wars in a film set a few years after the Rise of Skywalker called Survivor? No, that's the Jedi game. Starfighter. Called Starfighter. Which sounds cool. I don't know if he's going to be a rebel, a resistance pilot or something, but... Yes, sir! Yes, we just did it! Boom! Blocks Bricks, my man, tip £10 to Django's slave we go. Excuse me, don't we mean to Django's fire spray class gunship? But honestly, thank you so much. We've done it. We have done it. A combination of donations over the past month and me doing some work on the side of that and selling a few of my Lego sets, we have now filled up collectively this donation goal to reach £260, which is for the Ultimate Collect Series Django Fett's Fire Spray Class Gunship, as its official name, unofficial name, Slave 1. So excited. So excited. Unfortunately, because I'm at my student accommodation and not at home, I won't be building this for the May 4th weekend. I've got the Home 1 mini-scale set that I'm hoping to build for the May the 4th weekend, do a live stream then. So that should be happening. But super excited. So that's going to be delivered to my house. And my parents will have to resist the urge to look in the... Well, they can look in the cardboard box, but not move it. And, yeah, so excited. It's amazing. And, yeah, the gift with purchase. The gift with purchase comes with it. So I'll get that clone training facility thing. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Big shout out to you, Blocks Bricks. Thank you so much for the £10 donation. Paul Khan as well. Shout out to you for the £10. Here we are. We've done it. Let's do it. May the 4th, 2020... I was about to say 2026, maybe. But 2025, here we come. Here we come. Ultimate Collector Series set. So excited. Techno Studs. What's up, Brick Brit? What's up? Welcome. Good to see you. I can't wait for Tales of the Underworld. Me too. I'm definitely going to watch that on release day. I don't know how many episodes it's got, but just a little... It's an animated... It's a short animated series, isn't it? So I'm not expecting anything crazy. But... Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress, like that's cool. Happy with that. Right, let me just attach these and then we'll go back to the face cam in just a sec. I just want to make sure that I've got this. So you can see the Technic here all working. And I said the odds of me doing Technic work correctly were fairly small, which they were, because then I had to rebuild it. But it's looking good now. Where is it? Turn that around there. And there, and those can go there, and that goes, aha, got it. Brilliant. Now we need to start a donation goal for the UCS Death Star. I'm slightly ahead of you on that, which is, where are we? Face cam, slightly ahead of you on that. Because the UCS Death Star is rumored to be $1,000, which is insane, should be, if Lego is... you know, $1,000 in pounds. If Lego is gonna, and Lego always goes above this. So if I go to $1,000 in pounds, £750. It is the dollar is low at the moment. Okay, thanks to Trump. But I don't think that means that us in the UK are going to get a big break from our prices, unfortunately. Which means probably looking at around £850 to £900 for this Death Star, which is insane. So I have been putting a little bit of money aside every month for the past couple of months for this Death Star. And at the moment, out of it, we've got 400, which is a pretty good amount actually. I've been doing work at the local theatre. And that money has just been, like, locked away. I'm, like, not touching that, not taking it out even for May the 4th. Like, putting that, you know, May the 4th is this and Death Star. Otherwise, there's no way I'll be able to get it. Can't speak then. So, the hope is that if I continue doing that and tick up some donations towards the end of the year, we should be able to do a big Death Star stream over Christmas. The Death Star has always been my dream Lego set. And if any representative from the Lego group is watching... If you send me the Death Star, I will literally give you the most positive review of, you know, in the world. Like, I wanted a Death Star since I could talk. I used to walk into Smith's Toys and look up at the Death Star and just think, I want that one day. And the thought of doing a fully paneled off, detailed Death Star with all the minifigures and play features and display ability with its massive price is just like, wow. So I really want the UCS Death Star. I've put some money aside for it already, hoping to get there by the end of the year. You know, my circumstances may change, and I'm not even halfway there, but it's a good amount. And now that we've, you know, ticked off May the 4th, I can now be like, right, any additional can go towards the UCS Death Star. Unfortunately, that means, you know, other May the 4th sets that I would really like to get, like the Django's helmet, like the Kylo Ren helmet, like the U-Wing, those are probably going to have to be put on hold unless I see them for like really good prices. No, the Death Star isn't cancelled. Don't do that to me, bro. Don't do that to me. But yeah, I'm really hoping for this Death Star to be able to afford it. It's going to be insane. Or I get into LAN. Like, Lord, please. Like, if I can get into LAN and I get the Death Star for free, that would just be like a dream. A dream. It would be a dream come true. And then I could actually get the other sets. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm at the moment feeling super grateful that I'm going to be able to get the Jango Fett Starship. So excited. It looks amazing. So I'm going to do that. Going to build it. Probably over the summer at some point. Maybe slightly before, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then Death Star is kind of end of the year's problem. Yeah, my Death Star popcorn bucket does not cut it. Lol, need that Lego. I know. I did hear that it could be an MBS set, Master Builder Series. But, like, I thought Master Builder Series was supposed to be for, like, kids. This is for, like, Jeff Bezos's kid. Like, who goes to that? Right, you want a toy for your birthday? Let's buy you $1,000 Lego Death Star. I don't know. Oh, my camera's moving. But that's my thoughts on the Death Star. I'm thinking about it. Don't you worry. I haven't forgotten about it. But, you know, the channel is changing. My mum asked me, like, the other day, she said, you know, do you think YouTube has passed its time for you? And I was like, well, I do it because I enjoy it. You know, if I were to... There are so many things I could be doing if I wanted to make money. Like, I have a job, a little part-time job. I got a part-time job at the theatre. I did a few shifts of that. Very grateful to my granddad for dropping me off, and my parents picking me up over the Easter break. Did that, so I'll have some money to put aside for the Death Star for that. But I do it because I love it. And that's why my videos, like, if I wanted to get views, I would just do videos on, like, leaks and thoughts on the Death Star and, you know, but I'm doing videos that I think will make me stand out, and hopefully Lego will see that and think we want him on our ambassador network, because, like, Lego, I want to work with you so badly. I want to solidify this partnership. So yeah, that's my aims for the channel at the moment. So I'm continuing to do my theatre review videos. My Sweeney Todd in Lego video did fairly badly, but, like, that's, you know, it's a niche musical. It's a niche musical. But I'm going to plug it here in the chat anyway. If I share... Where are we? Videos. Sweeney Todd. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. Oh, YouTube, don't copyright strike me. Stephen Sondheim's on his way to issue a copyright strike. Right, I will pop it in there. There we go. There we go. Click the link. Check it out. Sweeney Todd in Lego. What would it look like? My darkest video ever. Like, literally, so dark. I laugh in that video multiple times at how dark it is. So please, do click that video, leave a comment, and leave a comment that you came for the live stream. Drop a like. That'd be really appreciated. I've got beef with Palpatine in the Brickheads pack. What's wrong with Palpatine in the Brickheads pack? Is it because it's like... I think it should have been Chancellor Palpatine, right? It's Palpatine with the hood, isn't it? Have we ever had Palpatine as a Brickhead before? I'm surprised he wasn't in the Revenge of the Jedi. Well, that was nearly the name, but Return of the Jedi Brickheads pack. Yeah. Anyway, so watch that video with Sweeney Todd in Lego. And yeah, that's my thoughts on the Death Star and all that stuff. I'm thinking about it. I'm planning for it. It's yeah. But circumstances, life happens. So we'll see. We'll see. He should have been red. Agreed. He should have had his red gown on from Revenge of the Sith. I don't see why that didn't. I haven't paid that much attention to that Brickhead set. He should have been red unhooded. Yeah. I haven't paid that much attention to the Brickhead set. Planning to head to London on May the 3rd. So I'm not actually going to buy anything from the Lego store then, because I've literally just got enough money for the Jango Fett's ship. And I can't bring that back here to my student accommodation because like that would mean I'd have to get that home and it'd be a whole, you know, mess. So that's going to be delivered straight to my house. So I won't buy anything in person at the Lego store unless I find, I don't know, £20 on the pavement. One can dream. But yeah, I will stop by and look at all the new sets and maybe film a little video about going to the Lego store for May the 4th. But those videos will be, those sets that I will buy, which is the Jango Fett Say 1 plus the promo set, which is also, you've got the Clone one and the Millennium Falcon polybag, those will be delivered to my house. So I won't actually see them for a few months. But rest assured, they will be there. Get Chopper to go with your characters. Well, I've got a display case for the characters, so I wouldn't actually be able to fit him in the display case. I can't actually show you the display case because it's over there. It's such a massive display case that I would drop it and they would smash. It's a really cool display case, though. You can see it on if you go onto my community tab and then you can scroll down and it says, well, it's a picture of the display case. So I would love to get the Chopper, though. Looks really good. Very impressed. Grogu, K2, B... Yeah, I don't know about the B1 Battle Droid and Ewok. I haven't seen those, obviously. K2... is okay. It's not okay to get it. Anyway, it's all right. It's nothing crazy. Judy, you're building an audience, gradually increasing the amount of videos you have. Even though videos don't blow up now, doesn't mean they won't in future. Focus on building an audience that will watch your videos consist. That's what I'm doing, bro. That's what I'm doing. I'm not gone are the days where I'm pursuing viral videos. Like I'm just being me on camera because I like to. And if I wanted to stop one day, I would just stop. But you know, rest assured that's not going to happen because I love it and I love live streaming and I love the easiness of just being able to be like, you know, I'm just going to go live now and I'm going to build a Lego set that I've been excited to build and share it with you guys and 10 people watching, 10 people that are passionate about my channel. Even got a couple of donations today, which has seen me through to that May the 4th goal. Yeah, really excited and I do it because I love it. Not for the views and likes and money. Like if I did that, then I would have quit a while ago because views down, likes certainly down, money definitely down as well. So I do it because I love it. The display case is really nice. It is, isn't it? It's from Boxo if you want to check it out. I think it's still available. It's a limited edition one. It's expensive, which is why probably it hasn't sold that many, but really cool. It even says 25 years of Lego Star Wars in the corner. And when you're 85, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe when I'm 85, I might stop. Oh my, I just watched your Sweeney Todd video. Never seen the movie. Got to watch now. Where can I watch it? It is on Prime? I want to say it's on Amazon Prime. I think you have to pay to rent it. But yeah. Glad you like the video, though. It is, yeah, Johnny Depp and... What's the name of that lady? Oh, what is her name? Helena... Something something. It's terrible. But that lady, Helena, something... Oh, someone remind me. But yeah, I think it's on Amazon Prime. But if you just look it up, where to watch, you'll find it. You know that no matter what time you stream, few people will show up. I'm here for your unique personality. The Lego is bonus. Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you, Gamer29. Thank you. I appreciate it. Speaking of the Lego, I should probably show you that I'm nearly done with this bag, which is exciting. So I've just got a couple of spare bits here, so I need to work out how this goes. I don't think I should have two of these, which is making me overthink my life choices. So, where are we? Bear with me, guys. How does that work? Oh, like that. And that's going to go there. And that goes down there. So this is how the wings are going to work. Obviously, it requires Technic. You know, when the set leaked, when the pictures of this came out for the first time, I was like, I just thought this is an insanely good Lego Star Wars set. So I'm really, you know, I've got high hopes for this one. Yes, it's going to be small. It's going to be downsized from previous versions, but I honestly don't care. I think it's cool. You built this set last week. Oh, what did you think? Helena Bonham Carter, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, I've got two of these. Should I have two? Let me go to... Here's a fun fact. Don't know if you guys know this, but you can head on to Bricklink. Where is it? Bricklink. ARC-170. And then you can tap set inventory, scroll all the way down, and it will tell you how many spares you're supposed to have of each part. So I'm supposed to have 1. Hooray! I've got another one, which means I've just missed one. So now I have the joy of going back and thinking, where did I put this piece? Or where should I have put it? So, aha! It should have been there. Wait, what? Well, there's one there. That's correct. We've got one there and one there. Yes, that's been done, I believe. Unless I like... No, that is correct. See, unless I've been given an extra one, I've definitely put them in the right place. Ooh. Well, it says there's 2 there, and there's definitely... Aha! I put one the wrong colour in. Ugh! How's that going to work? Right, it's got to come off again. That's it. This is a small mistake, but... how's best to do this? Got to take it off. Hang on. Take this bottom bit off. Take that off. There we go. It's such a tiny mistake. It's annoying that I've done it. Okay. One goes there. That goes there. Then we can pop it back in. And... is that correct? Yes. Slide it there. Bear with me, folks. Nice. Great, that's there. And then just gotta fix it. And then there. There. Done. Fantastic. That is bag 1 of the ARC-170 done. Technic causing me pain as it does every time. So UCS 8080 is going to be my final boss, I think, in life. But I'm determined to do it. Right. Spare parts. All done. Great. We've got our... Oh, there goes the... and there goes the spare parts, guys. Let me pick it up. Hang on. Spare part there. And spare part there. Great. Okay. Spare parts are there. And then let's do bag 2. After bag 2, I've got to finish because I don't want to do more than the amount of bags because I want to do another live stream of this. I want to squeeze this set for as many live streams as I can. But bag 2, we are about to go on to. Bag 2 we will do. Thank you, Paul Khan, for the clapping emojis. Not meant to be a combo, but I love how Ahsoka Starfighter and this set go together with each other. Yes, I built Ahsoka Starfighter when I was back home, and it's a really cool set. I was very impressed with it. Price-wise, but really cool build and figures. Judy does technique wrong. How shocking. I know. Bag 2. Hello, Javier. Welcome. Use your Slave 1 will pair so well with Obi-Wan Starfighter. Yes, it will. It will. You're correct. Okie dokie. Pop this there. Brilliant. Nice. Oh. Always check these paper bags because I do find that they trap pieces in there slightly more easily than the plastic ones did. Okay, moving on. We are on bag 2. I now have a cold cup of tea, which is just what I always wanted. It's like Christmas came early. Right. Gruesome. She came out in Fight Club. What do you mean? Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Helena Bonham Carter? Is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know. But yeah, she's in Sweeney Todd. I think that's who you were talking about. Sorry, I totally missed that comment. But I didn't actually get many thoughts and many responses when I asked about Star Wars Celebration. Like, what do we think? Star Wars with Ryan Gosling? Why did I say it? Gosling. Gosling. Gosling or Gosling? Who knows? But yeah, Star Wars Starfighter. When they announced 2027, I was just like, huh. Is it really going to be 2027 though? Like, they must have started filming for this already. Or they must be starting, like, with... Oh, Ahsoka Season 2 is starting filming within the week, which is awesome. I loved Ahsoka. It's still my favourite Disney Plus Star Wars show. So, more Ahsoka and more Anakin. Gonna be really cool. Technostud is back. He's in the house. Welcome. Good to see you. I'll switch the build cam so you guys can see how Bag 2 is looking. There we go. Nice. Okay, started filming what? Ahsoka Season 2. Started filming. Dave Filoni announced that they were going to start filming in a few days after they did Celebration. And Celebration's finished. A few days have passed, so they have started filming. Which is great. Very excited for more Ahsoka. It was my favourite show. Right, where is that? Interesting parts, these. I haven't seen these before. Seems like slightly different to an older version of a similar looking part. Anyway, where is this? I need a long white piece. Ah, there it is. I thought Green Goose was about to start arguing with you when you said Ahsoka was the best. Well, Green Goose, I think, thinks Andor is the best, but I won't put words in his mouth. But Ahsoka is good. Andor is also good. I've matured, I've come around. And the first 3 episodes of Season 2 have been really good. Sets up so much high stakes and action as well. So it felt like Star Wars this time. Right, we've got a little gun here. Am I building it the wrong? Of course I am. I'm building it the wrong way round. Well, at least I noticed there. Wait, no. How have I done... Oh, I see. I see. Right. I see what I've done. I wasn't paying attention, so I started building the wrong way round. Right, let's fix this. How does that go? Oh. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, I was just building the ARC-170 backwards, casually, for no particular reason. And then I wonder if they'll repeat this step on the same side, but probably not. Let's fix it. Okay, we actually have to twist it round. So we've got that. That's how it should look. Should. Am I missing pieces? Where are we? You have to admit, though, if you saw Andor, that scene with Cyril and Dedra having Cyril's mum round, I was just like, what are we watching? What is this? That was why it was a bit slow, that episode. Right, where is it? Come on. Stop playing with me here. Stop playing. It's there. No, it's not. It'll show up. I'm just going to carry on. Because it was there like a second ago. So I've got to turn it around and then I can do what I just did, which was build these parts. I will just look at the chat in just a second, but you're going to have to be patient, since I don't want to make another mistake and end up building it the wrong way round again. That scene was brilliant. It was very funny. I was just a bit like, is this what George Lucas ever, imagined? Who knows? It was weird to see that part of Star Wars. Like, yeah, I'm sure people in Star Wars do experience having their mother-in-law around for the first time. It was just kind of weird that it was Cyril and Dedra. The couple of the year. They are like a couple, aren't they? I think they're not very affectionate, but then again, they are Cyril and Dedra. So Helena Carter came out in the movie Fight Club. Good movie, but not a movie for kids. Ah, right. Okay. We needed Star Wars difficult mother-in-law content. Yeah, it was just really... I was like, okay, this is... They spent lots of money on this scene for a reason. I don't know what the reason was, but we got a scene with a Star Wars difficult mother-in-law. It was kind of weird. Dedra smiling was so... Oh, yeah, when she was in the mirror and just, like, smiles. It's like, oh, please never do that again. It's weird, like, she's torturing Bix by day, and by night she's trying to impress someone's mother-in-law. Or trying to dominate her. Well, not... Okay. Yeah, that scene was... We needed Star Wars... It did feel a bit like a Star Wars sitcom, didn't it? Right, now we're on this side. Let's see... Where do these... I reckon it must have... Can't have fallen. I mean, I literally had it. It's like, ah, no, it's here, it's here. Phew, it's here. Okay. We've just passed the hour mark. Thank you so much to everyone that stayed with me so far during the live stream. It's been really fun so far. Making some good progress on the ARC-170, and still hopeful that I'll finish these 2 bags today, and then have 2 bags to do on another live stream. Please continue to hit the like button. I haven't even checked what the like count is, but please do consider hitting that like button. If you do want to donate to support the like count, you can like and donate. If you do want to donate, the link is in the description, and that would be very much appreciated. And subscribe, like, all that stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in for an hour. To those of you that watched the whole thing. Ben Mendelsohn, yeah, as Director Krennic. Really cool. Oh, I just dropped the piece. Getting too carried away. I need to... Okay. Back to the build. Back to the build. Did everyone have a good Easter? I had a great Easter, thank you. How was yours, Green Goose? Right, now I'm seeing it looking a little bit more like an ARC-170. I hope Tales of the Underworld is better than Tales of the Empire. Well, Tales of the Empire is the worst animated Star Wars TV show they've ever made. So, I hope it's better than that as well. I don't know, really dropped the ball, really fumbled with Tales of the Empire, but doesn't mean I'm not hopeful about Tales of the Underworld. Because Tales of the Jedi was, like, potentially the best animated series that they've done. So it's so weird to me that the same creators went from, like, the best Star Wars animated stuff, or some of it, to literally, like, what am I watching? So, I hope Tales of the Underworld is on the better side. Tales of the Boring Empire. Yeah, it was kind of like Tales of the Empire, but the Empire will be in 2 scenes. Oh. Darth Vader will come into the room, sit on a chair, and leave. Okay. Nice. I wanted some really cool Inquisitor content, and all we got was Barriss Sophie going off and becoming a monk, and did she die? I'm pretty sure she dies. Yeah, it was weird. Weird series. The ARC-170 is the kind of set I'd love to have, but I wouldn't buy. I prefer Imperial things. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I have been thinking, like, I imagine we've got a lot of clone content over the past couple of years, which is great. But I expect we'll see a bit more Imperial content now, especially with Mando approaching, the Mando film approaching, and Andor, and potentially we get an Andor set. Another one next year. Who knows? We did only get one from Season 1, though. Throw in Andor Season 2, I think it would fit. As a cameo, perhaps. I don't think they want to overdo it with the cameos, so if it works... Like, they kind of threw in Admiral Yularen as a cameo for the Star Wars fans, but it did kind of make sense having him there, so I thought Thrawn was going to be in the room with all the Imperial officers, but who knows? I'm not expecting to see... Like, Thrawn is Dave Filoni's toy at the moment, and he's going to do some great work with him in Ahsoka Season 2, I'm sure, so I'm not going to be really upset if we don't see him. I'm sure he's doing other stuff. Right then. Palpatine would have been great. Palpatine, there's still... And I did think about this. I thought there's still potential to see Palpatine. There is potential to see Vader as Krennic checks in with them as the plans go on. I don't know whether that's actually going to happen. I don't know whether they're going to be like, no to the cameos. Obi-Wan Kenobi just gave us a Palpatine cameo, which was great. I loved it. I'm a massive Palpatine fan. Especially watching that straight after watching Revenge of the Sith, when me and my granddad like watched all of the Star Wars stuff in order. That was really fun to see. But I don't really think Andor's going to go there. It might. As long as it's done well. As long as it's done tastefully. Which, you know, I think it could be. Galen Erso, I think we will see. I see no... Like, if we're literally with Krennic, I don't see why we wouldn't see Galen Erso. Especially since Galen, Mads Mikkelsen, is that how you pronounce his second name? Showed up at Star Wars Celebration as Galen Erso. Like, why would he be... He's from a film that's, like, nearly 10 years old, and he had, like, a minor role. So, like, okay, maybe not a minor role, but a supporting role in a film. Like, you didn't see any of the other Rogue One actors there. So, why was Galen Erso at Celebration? I think he's got to turn up. Kino Loy is definitely going to show up. Andy Serkis. I hope. Because I'm pretty sure he was confirmed to come back. Obi-Wan came out 3 years ago. Really? Yeah. I mean, watching the Andor intro and the music and that, I was just brought back to, like, I used to come back after school to watch this, and now here I am, and I'm literally at drama school coming back for the holidays. Yeah, it's been weird thinking how long we've had Disney Plus for. But we have had some, you know, hate on Disney as you like. I actually do think we've had some pretty good Star Wars content from them. Not all of it, but some of it. Right, the build is coming together now. It's looking like an ARC-170, a little bit. Especially you can see how the wings are going to work. Which is good. It does feel like yesterday. You're right, William Bricks. Remember Barrister Fee, very cool Clone Wars character. Oh, well, she's back. But a boring monk. Yes, pretty much. Like, I thought, oh, this is going to be so cool when she was, like, escaped from the temple by the Inquisitor. And then it was just like, we're going to do a little cutscene with she's an Inquisitor. And then suddenly she's not. She's a monk. And I'm like, oh, what is... Come on. Give us some juicy Star Wars. Like, they baited us so badly with Grievous and Vader in the trailer. Like, Grievous was in it for, like, 10 seconds. And Vader. Ah, we've entered the land of stickers. Okay. Now, this is where I start saying this should have been a printed piece. It's a 1x3. Yeah. I'm not massively opposed to this being a sticker. But there's a lot of stickers. There's a big sticker sheet for this set. There we go. If you apply your stickers correctly, which I think I've got fairly good at over the years. The worst sticker I ever applied was the UCS A-Wing, which just ruined the plaque. I totally butchered that sticker. I can't help it, you know, can't be helped. But, yeah. That's why I'm so glad they did they do printed plaques now. Which means that you can't ruin your UCS set by messing up a sticker, like I did with my A-Wing. There you go. Nice. It was cool seeing the ARC-170s on the big screen yesterday when I saw Revenge of the Sith for the 20th anniversary. Although, as I mentioned a couple of times, felt a bit dated, the CGI at least. Thrawn and Andor Season 2 would be really cool, but I would just see it as fan service. Fan service can be good. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, it's fan service, you know, yeah, throw in some fan service, throw in Palpatine in Kenobi. Like, right, that was totally unnecessary, but we got a Palpatine cameo, and it makes sense, right? Vader and Palpatine are going to be talking, and it's a show with Vader as a lead, so give us a scene where Palpatine's in there. It was fan service, but I don't care. As long as it's logical fan service, then that's fine. If it's illogical fan service, then it's kind of like takes you out of it a little bit. Okay, so now we're getting to like the colours of the ARC-170 here. Not sure if anyone else asked you this already, but are you getting any sets for May the 4th? Well, today we just... Oh, instructions nearly fell off. Today we just passed our donation goal for May the 4th, which means I will be getting the Jango Fett's UCS Fire Spray class gunship. Slave 1. Yeah, I'll be getting that on May the 1st. It said May the 4th, and I realised May the 1st. I'm going to order it, have it delivered to my house, and then build it when I'm back there. So... really excited about that. The 2x2 sticker on the Acclamator, but in grey, and it's printed. Yeah, there are some good printed parts for the sets, the mini-scale Starship Collection, whatever, sets. Although I saw the Jango Fett's helmet actually has quite a lot of stickers on it, which is strange because they printed parts for the Kylo Ren. So is it different designer, or what was the thinking there? Because stickers on a display set, harder to get away with than a play set. Okay. Especially if it's a helmet set that needs to look really neat and match up with the others. But I do want to get my hands on that Jango Fett's helmet. That's a really cool set. So maybe it's like a birthday present idea for August, or... Yeah, but then there'll be new sets. This is the life of a LEGO Star Wars fan. You're always one step behind. I like fan service as long as it's not like Ki-Adi-Mundi showing up before he was born. Who cares? Who cares? I'm sorry. I saw this argument at the time of the Acolyte. I just didn't get it. Like, does it matter? Ki-Adi-Mundi's birth was not canon, was it? Like, all these people were outraged about Ki-Adi-Mundi showing up. They just made him older. Like, it wasn't canon to start with. Maybe it was, and maybe then that's a problem. But I don't think Ki-Adi-Mundi's birth was canon. It was legend, right? So they can do whatever they want. They can have Ki-Adi-Mundi be older, and Ki-Adi-Mundi showed up, and it's, oh, that's Ki-Adi-Mundi. Cool. You know, I honestly don't care less. I don't care. Like, I felt like the reaction to that was just, like, ridiculous. I'm like, come on. So what? It's Ki-Adi-Mundi. Like, they made him older. Get over it. I didn't really get it. Maybe it was... I hadn't seen the piece of Star Wars media in which Ki-Adi-Mundi is born. If he had literally had a birth story, you know, in Tales of the Jedi, then I might have been like, huh, that doesn't make sense. But I was just like, well, that's cool, Ki-Adi-Mundi. You know, he's slightly older. So, I don't know. Maybe it's like the dictionaries or something that gave us a birthday of Ki-Adi-Mundi that's then been rewritten. And still, like, who cares? At least they wanted to throw in a cool Jedi. They could have done others, though. They could have done others. Like, it's an avoidable problem, yeah, but, like, does it matter? Yeah. I'm focused on collecting the Speed Champion F1 cars. Ooh, nice. Did you get the Aston Martin? Or is that not an F1 car? It's a Speed Champion set. That's my only Speed Champion set. It's the only one I own. Well, I'm just going to double check the spare parts again. Why have I've got 2 black Technic pins, which means I may have forgotten to put one down. I'll switch to the camera there. I have raced through bag 2. Like, I'm at the end of bag 2 now. I think I might have been given an extra one of these black ones, because... Oh, no. No, Bricklink never lies. It goes there. Okay. It kind of looks like a U-wing. Do you guys see that? Like, if you put the wings here, that could be the front of the U-wing. You see that? No? That is the ARC-170. I know it's really early. I know I've only done an hour and 15 minutes, but I only want to do 2 bags of this set because then I want to do 2 on another live stream. Don't want to overdo it for 1 live stream. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to finish up here at the hour 15-minute mark. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Sorry to spring the end upon you. I didn't realize how short this second bag was going to be, but I'm very happy. Oh, where's this part going? You might have me for slightly longer. I found a part. But yeah, I don't want to overdo it and then not have stuff to build later, because I've only got 2 sets to build this term / half term, which are the home one MIDI scale set, and the home one MIDI scale set, and this one. So I can't afford to just race through all the sets and then I won't have anything to build, so then I'll just be going live like, hey guys, let's have a chat. That's like an Instagram live, and I did that once, it was boring. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up. Thank you so much, everyone. This is what it looks like after 2 bags. Very grateful to Blocks, Bricks, and Paul Khan for getting me there to that goal. I'll get the Jango Fett's Starship, Slave One, whatever you want to call it. We'll go with Fire Spray Class Gunship, as LEGO calls it, for May the 1st. So very excited about that. Thank you so much, guys, and I shall see you next week. So take care. Bye-bye. Or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see.